Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to when dumb people get arrested to... Wait, I can't read. When dumb people get arrested at their jobs. I reacted to the first half, or the first part of this video previously. This is the second part, the second person, the second victim. Well, not the victim, the second guilty person. And yeah, this is the part 2 of this video because this video is kind of long, so I'm going to cut it up into parts. This is part 2. So let's see what this lady did, and I think she works at a school. So yeah, let's get into this video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
Hey, see here. You can't go into a school classroom while you're intoxicated, especially not
another
on the
drink
first
person?
day, and when you're an elementary teacher. Well, tell that to Kimberly
I
Coates,
didn't know
a
all of
teacher
these were
from
like drunk
Oklahoma,
people.
who brought in a cup of her happy juice when she got to work.
Okay, on the visit. All right. So, just observe.
But some people, like, if they drink, you can't really tell, like, if they're drunk or not. Like, some people hold their alcohol well, but I guess some people, they don't know how to hold their alcohol well. So I wonder what she was doing to give it away that she was drunk. Like, besides the smell, but like, what was she doing in the classroom that made people think that she was drinking? I guess we'll find out.
In you in classroom, it looks like something's off a little bit, and so I've asked Officer Dean to come in here and visit with it. Have you taken anything that's, do you have a prescription for anything that maybe you have taken today that just seems like you're not the same person that I talked to this morning?
Now, the situation was handled perfectly by who we think might be the principal of the school. He didn't accuse her of being drunk. Instead, he covered everything and asked if she was on any medication. However, Kimberly Coates' medication isn't your normal sleeping pill. Oh no, it was a few bottles of Sleepy Time Sal.
I did take some medication last night to help me with sleep because I have some anxiety stuff, but that's I can't think of the name of it right now, but I could look it up when I get home.
So you haven't taken anything while you were at school?
No.
Yeah, because
Now, one thing I would tell you is
I can't tell right now
for your appointment, I want you to
if her actions are weird or...
Okay.
And so, would you be willing to take a breathalyzer test?
If I needed to, yeah.
You don't have to, but if you're willing to do it, that helps us.
Have you taken any sort of medication today?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you taken any medication today?
I did take some medication this morning for my anxiety.
What did you take this morning?
I think it's called
Making stuff up?
clozapine.
Let's ask the audience what they think. Do you guys think she had a few drinks before school? Or was it last night and she's just a bit hungover?
Wait,
or
but...
was it while she was at school? Or maybe she didn't have anything to drink at all and...
He said that he felt like he was talking to a different person than he did in that morning. So, I guess... Obviously, she took something at school, but does she seem off? She doesn't really seem off
This
to
is
me.
all a placebo effect after
So
she
I wonder
drank
how
too
they
much
found
water.
out. Maybe they saw her
Well, if
drinking,
you chose
or...
option 1, 2, and 3, you're most definitely correct. However, Kimberly is still trying to spin the story in her favor, and she tells a few more fibs before the truth finally comes out.
Not while I was at school.
When did you drink something?
Last night.
I'm confused. If she drank last night, then
Because it's
is she still hungover? How did she make it to school? Or like, if she's still drunk, how did she make it to school?
anything you're at school.
I wouldn't bring it into the school.
All right, it's time for the breathalyzer test.
But
the officer asks Kimberly
how
if she's
did
gonna
they
blow
know?
double zeros, and she answers,
She doesn't
"I
seem
don't know."
like
Well,
off.
Kimberly, you should know if you had something to drink or not while you were waiting in the parking lot of the school. Kimberly throws up her shoulders, and the officer decides he's going to test her.
Or not going to?
Okay, so what's going to happen if
I'm not going to do anything with you.
Well,
Okay.
I'm asking Mrs. Bowles.
Well, I'm just gonna be honest, Kimberly, I'm concerned about you. I have a responsibility to take care of the kids.
Because compared to the
And
first
it's not
lady
gonna be my
that I
decision.
reacted to in this compilation, the first lady was obviously drunk, you could
Alright,
tell.
so You're gonna blow
But
into it like you're blowing up a
this
balloon,
lady
okay?
doesn't
You're gonna keep
seem
blowing until I tell you
off,
stop.
so I'm just wondering how they found out.
Until I tell you stop, okay?
Alright.
I'll give it just a second.
Or maybe she like sobered up in this video, but before it was
I don't know
worse.
how to do this.
You're just gonna blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon.
Just blow?
Alright, ready? Take a big deep breath. Blow, 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 blow. Alright, stop. Good job.
She looks guilty.
You gonna tell me the truth? How much you had to drink?
I drank last night.
There's no way you drank last night.
Well, I did drink last night.
Did you drink at school? Is what he's asking you. Tell us the truth.
I didn't drink at school.
That wouldn't blow that right there.
You blew 2 times the legal limit.
I did.
Yeah.
You're the one who brought a giant cup of alcohol to school. Man, Kimberly must have had quite a party if she blew a .24. For those who aren't aware, the .24 is her blood alcohol content, and that's what she blew during her breathalyzer test. Now she wants everyone to believe that she only
Okay,
brought a
so
Diet
she
Coke
must
to
have
school. She
been
told them that she
acting
had her
like
last
off
drink at 3
before this
a.m.
video
last
because
night,
I
and
can't
also
tell
that
in
she
this
has a
video.
drinking problem and is seeing a counselor. The officer states that he believes Kimberly is a functioning alcoholic, but that she had to have had a drink quite recently to blow a .24. He
But
asked
how
her
would they
if he
know?
can track her eyes. and Kimberly
If she's
agrees.
functioning, like, isn't it hard to tell?
My husband's he's still at school working.
Can I check your eyes?
Do what?
Can I check your eyes?
Yeah.
Can I stand up? I'm not gonna go through the entire test, but stand with your feet by your side, hands down to your feet, side to side. Heel to heel, there you go. Alright. Follow the tip of my hand. Your eyes only, do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
You drank recently.
I don't know about tracking your eyes, so I don't know what he's looking for.
Yeah, she's intoxicated.
Kimberly's asked if she knows her husband's number because she'll need someone to pick her up. However, she doesn't want to call her husband, and if she were to get in the car, the officer had every right to arrest her for driving under the influence. Kimberly started crying, and the officer decided that it was the perfect time to investigate her drink.
Oh. I thought he was gonna say Kimberly started crying, and it was the perfect time to arrest her.
I know I've been having a hard time. Am I gonna get fired?
Honestly, yes. Or you can resign. You're under the influence at school with kids. That cannot happen.
Dang, those kids must be bad. If you have to drink to teach them.
Can it not just be that it's in my blood system and that's why it's...
Unless you were drank a shit ton
Well,
at like 8 o'clock this morning, I don't know how you could still be that high.
Well, she's probably sipping on her drink throughout the day.
I did drink a lot last night.
How much did you drink?
I don't... Too much.
What
But
did you drink?
yeah,
Wine.
if he said that she's not the same person that he saw in the morning, she must have drank at school, because wouldn't she be the same person
Whole box of wine?
after drinking at night and coming to
Half a
school?
box.
Like, wouldn't she be weird in the morning before?
The problem is they said you were fine this morning, and then
See, that's what I just talked
now
about.
after-
Isn't that what I
recently
said?
They've noticed a difference.
See, and that's weird to me. That's...
But yeah, I wonder what she was doing,
that-
because she
that was okay
seems
this
normal
morning. I would
now.
think that
At least to me. I don't know her
Which makes me
in real
think
life.
that you drank recently.
Now, just because she was telling the truth about the Coke in the cup, it doesn't mean she hasn't taken a drink that day. The officer and the principal tried to entice Kimberly into calling her husband to come pick her up, but she doesn't want that. So, the officer told her that she can either call her husband or he would take her to jail for public intoxication, another thing she didn't want. The principal then tells her that
Two
they
choices
believe
she doesn't want,
drank while she was at school, and Kimberly decides to change her story one more time.
You're lying to us.
Okay, I drank on the way to work.
Okay, so you're driving, drinking, and
Glad that you
driving.
told us that. Okay. We'll still discuss tomorrow.
I went to work here.
Should have thought about
I
that
went to work
before
here.
drinking on the job.
So tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Now let's call somebody and have them pick you up.
No, I can't call my husband.
Do you have anyone else you can call?
You have a friend that can come pick you up?
Why can't she call her husband? Does he not know about this?
Would you rather call your husband to come pick you up, or would you rather
Or
call your
is he
husband to
the
come pick you
problem?
from jail?
Well, actually, neither.
Well, Kim, is it okay if we
Okay,
call
you have to
Kim?
pick one. You only got two
Yeah,
choices.
That should be fine, right? You're running out of time. And if you were just honest from the start, things could have gone so much smoother. Kimberly apologized profusely for wasting everybody's time and said she would call someone. However, she left her phone in the classroom. And no, she can't go and get it. The principal, who's pretty peeved,
I just
as
thought
you can
about,
see,
like, she
got
goes to
up
get her
from his
phone and she
chair
just starts
and went to
running.
fetch her phone. The officer then decided that it was a good time to question Kimberly a bit more. Oh yeah, and also play his banging ringtone.
Every time he says it's a good time, I always think he's gonna say like arrest her.
I don't drink anything but wine.
Okay.
The principal went to get her phone, and the officer thought it was a good time to arrest her.
So you drank wine here on the way to the school this morning?
Wait, so she
Yeah,
drank
before I left
on
home,
the
I didn't
way.
drink it in the car or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna go to your room. Where is your phone?
Can I go down there with
No.
you? I don't even.
You don't know where it's at?
Just go to her room and call it. It'll ring. You'll find it.
Can I please? Can I?
No, there's kids in the hall, and there's teachers all standing here. They don't even know you.
Go to her
It might
room,
be on the
call the
desk. It's on the
phone.
desk.
It'll ring.
The officer asked Kimberly a few other questions and asked her how often she went to a counselor. She said
forgot that
she
the
sees
phone
one
was on
every
her
other
desk.
week, but it doesn't really help. The officer speaks calmly and nicely to Kimberly and lets her know that he doesn't think she's a bad person and that he knows people go through stuff sometimes. But he still needs to find out the truth and if she's holding anything back. Kimberly tells the officer that she's been working with children for her entire life.
Wait,
And while
so
she's sobbing,
she's not
the principal
getting
returns
arrested
to the room.
for doing
Okay,
something
no more
illegal?
games, right?
Yeah.
What is in that?
My juice.
Why does she have to look in the cup?
Gonna try again?
Why does she have to look in the cup to know what she drank?
That there is wine.
I thought that was from yesterday.
Did you drink it up here yesterday?
Well, I brought it from home.
Why does she have to look into the cup to know what she drank out of that dark blue cup?
Did you get my phone?
This in here. I'm whatever you want.
Well, I mean,
Is my phone in here?
I didn't go through your bag. That's your.
You
said
can.
purse. I know, but my thing is.
yeah, I mean,
that's all
that's,
I need.
yeah.
Did you get my phone?
You said your phone was in the purse.
Well, I thought it was on the desk.
Is that a purse? Looks like a bag.
Well, I don't. I used to have everybody's numbers, but
Okay, girl, you have a cell phone. Numbers are saved on there.
You gonna get your phone and call someone?
well,
Is it not in there?
I thought it was on the desk.
The principal left once again to fetch her phone, and here the officer hammers down on his honesty.
Here, the
point.
officer thought it was the
He
perfect
tells
time
Kimberly that the
to
truth
arrest
is
her.
out, even though she hasn't told it yet. He said that he wanted to arrest her because she lied to him, and she
I don't know
quickly
why
tries to
he's
fix
not arresting
everything.
her in the first
She
place.
asked the officer what she can do to make everything right.
Isn't
and
that
he tells
weird?
her just to be honest with him.
I just wanted honesty. That's all I wanted.
I drank.
Just
out of
because
that
she's not
yesterday. I didn't drink out of it
acting
today.
crazy like the first person,
Believe you.
I
you don't
drank
want to
out of
arrest
that
her
coming
for
to
doing
work
something illegal
yesterday.
on the job around kids.
Well, where's the
I'm
cup
confused.
that you drank out of today? Is it in your classroom too?
I don't think so. Honestly, I thought I was doing a good job today. I don't know.
The officer clicks on his phone for a bit and leaves the room for a few minutes. When he returns, though, he decides it's time to book her. She wasn't being cooperative, and the officer finally had enough. The officer tried to reason with her.
I don't
for quite some
understand
time,
why-
And Kimberly could have gone home if she.
Why did they give her the option to go home and not just arrest her for doing something illegal?
Don't have any sound, but I
I'm
guess
so confused
the
about
officer
that.
told Kimberly that it's time to go for a ride in his car.
So if I did the same thing as her, they would give me the same option.
Please, I'll call somebody. I have somebody right here in town that will
Nope.
come get me.
Too late.
Please.
What's your date of birth, Kimberly?
Please, just let me. Can we?
Hey,
just work
I'm
this?
not doing it. I'm not doing it. You
Yeah,
had
she
your
had so much
chance
time
be
to
honest,
call someone.
I did.
and then you wipe this out.
But
She was given an option to
please, let me-
leave, but she didn't take
please
it.
let me call.
I should charge you with tampering with evidence.
Please let me. Please
No,
let me call.
no, it is over. No more. No more. I'm done.
Officer, please.
No.
I've never done anything
I
bad
don't-
in my whole life.
What is your date of birth?
5/7/1970. Please let me call somebody. Please, I will call somebody right now.
You're thinking of body camera.
Huh? I've got a friend right here in,
No.
in Perkins.
No,
Please.
you're under arrest.
Why did she not
Please
think of
don't do
this
this.
before?
Too late.
No,
Like, it's been like
please,
10 minutes.
Please, I can't do this. Please. Please, officer, please. No.
Dang. And if she can't, but either way, her husband was gonna find out. Either she calls her husband and he picks her up, or she goes to jail, and her husband was gonna be like, "Where were you?" She's gonna be like, "I was in jail." So, why not just call the husband?
204, too late.
I'm confused.
Please.
You're under
Unless he's the problem or something. I don't know.
Get out of it.
No, let me call. You said I could call somebody. I'll call somebody to come get
That
me.
was like 10, 20
It's too
minutes
late.
ago.
Why is it too late?
It's
all of a sudden?
just a little too
Because you
late.
lied. Done nothing but
a little
lie.
too
After a
late.
lot of begging
I
and
can't
pleading, the
wait.
officer, wait for it,
You
still
know,
refuses
just
to
a
let her
little
call
too
someone.
late.
Instead, he calls for a transport vehicle. After all that lying, I can't believe her nose hasn't grown even a bit. The officer calls for
surprised
the
they
transport vehicle
were so
while
calm with her
Kimberly
and didn't
sobs
just
at the
arrest
table.
her.
The officer states that they'll be heading out the back door by the playground. And here, another story is brought to light. Kimberly tried to wipe out the cup and make it look like it wasn't used. The officer calls someone again, and for a third
Wait,
time
when?
asks for the transport vehicle. He asks Spencer to come in through the back door and to escort Kimberly
When did she
to
try
the
to wipe it out?
transport vehicle.
Back way, and I'll
Oh my
take her out
God.
the back way.
Oh my God.
But she's lied, and Mr. Ogle found a cup that had wine.
Mr.
residue
Oboe.
on her desk, so. Something Coates. She's a new teacher. I'm in Miss Bowles' office.
Miss Ball. That's her
I'm trying
name.
not to totally humiliate this lady.
Okay, so you have an elbow, you have a ball.
She's working on it because she wiped the cup out. So
Wait. When did she wipe the cup out?
yep.
Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't do anything.
Yeah, I'll take her out that way, like out back, like by the playground.
No, please.
All right,
I don't see tears.
all right. Where's your driver's license at?
I don't know.
She
Here's the
know.
deal. You're under arrest. So
No.
hey,
Officer.
we're not gonna sit here and whine. That's over. Am I gonna find anything illegal in here?
I don't think so.
Single stuff.
I don't think so. If there was nothing illegal in there, wouldn't you just say no?
I'm sorry. Officer Dean, please don't do this. Please.
Where's your wallet at? That has your driver's license. Is your first name Kimberly? Is that your legal first name? Is your driver's license through Oklahoma?
Yes. Please don't arrest me. Please let me just call a friend to come and get me. I'll call a friend. I'll do whatever I have to, but please don't arrest me. Please.
You had
The
a chance a
officer's
long time
transportation
ago.
has arrived, and it's time for Kimberly to go with them to the back of the car. Kimberly is placed under arrest.
This is no
but
longer
she
Who Wants to Be a
doesn't go
Millionaire. You
easily,
can no
so
longer
the
phone a
policeman
friend.
calls in backup. Kimberly cries and begs the officer again to please let her call someone, but he's had enough.
I don't see tears.
Stand up.
Can it just
No, I said I'm done.
no? Can I just walk out without the handcuffs on? No,
Oh, her
please
name
just
is
let me
Miss
walk out
No,
with-
it's
Coates.
policy.
I'm not gonna.
Dang,
I'm
you
not-
got an elbow, you
I'm
got
gonna
a
cuff
ball,
up
you got
front.
a
If you're gonna
coat.
keep running your mouth, you're gonna get cuffed behind you.
Wait, can I just talk to you for a second? Please. Please don't.
Put
do-
your hands behind your back.
No, I don't want to.
You want to go to jail with
No.
multiple charges?
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please don't do this. Please, I just want to talk to you. Can you just talk to me?
Put your hands
She's resisting
behind your back.
arrest.
Please, will you just please talk to me?
I've tried talking to you.
You're not talking to me now.
Talking's over.
She had so many chances. She didn't take any chance. And now she wants a lifeline.
Officer, please.
Quit. I'm done. I tried to be nice. I'm done.
Okay.
Dang, this one took up like the whole
Can I
video.
just ask you a question?
Nope.
I thought there were 4
Questions
people on this thing, but
Why? What made you so mad at me? What made you so mad?
okay,
What made you so
over.
mad?
This way.
I don't want to.
I can kind of sense that she's not sober.
Please
'Cause-
don't do this to me.
Did she not just witness what just happened? She was there. Dang.
Please don't let go out in front
What
of
if
me.
you were a kid and you saw your
Not to.
teacher being arrested and escorted to the popo
Can we just
car?
go there for just a second, please? I'm sorry.
Stop pulling away from me.
After a lot of back and forth and a lot of begging and lying, Kimberly was not given another chance and was escorted out of the building by the officers. She was escorted past the classes with little children in them. She didn't care when she came in the school drunk, so she shouldn't care either
Dang,
if the
this-
kids see their teacher
this video took
escorted
up the
out of
whole-
building in cuffs.
or this,
Luckily for her, the cops
story
were
took up the
quite
whole
nice
video.
and took her around the back where
'Cause,
there were no children. She was placed in the cop car
I
and
could have
taken to
sworn
Payne
there were
County
4
Jail,
people in
but
this video.
She's since been released and been to court. Sadly, we don't know what her sentence was or if she had to pay a fine, but she could have been given a fine of up to $100 for public intoxication, as well as up to 30 days in jail. When the police first arrived at the hardware store in Little Rock, Arkansas, they spoke to the manager. He told them that there had been previous incidents on Friday and Saturday, and that the
Okay, so they're just gonna go straight into. I was like, why are they gonna go into this hardware store to talk about this lady? But I guess this is the next story, and also there's only like 5 minutes left, so I might as well just react to the rest of this because it's only 5 minutes. I'm not gonna react to the other stories if it's so short.
The cashier brought in
In
a
another
male
video.
accomplice, and he came up with a cart to her register. She then removed the security tags and didn't ring up those items. Over $1,000 worth of items were taken, and that night, the two of them drove home together. If
Who
only
two?
she
Which
knew she
two?
was
Who
caught on
two?
camera.
Which two?
6:30 is when he, on Friday, is when he went up and she took the things off, the high dollar stuff, and rang up the low dollar stuff.
Okay.
And now, Saturday, he came in the store at 7:30, refunded the small items, and then got the stuff.
Who
come up
is
here and
he?
walked out with the-
Where is he?
Now, while the officers made their way to the cashier, one of the employees went to watch the footage. That way, he could give the officers an exact sum of all the items stolen. The officers were escorted to the back, where they found her sitting. After a lot of discussion with the store manager and other employees, the officers finally talked to Callie Lewis.
Why are they blurring her face
If the
too?
amount is under a certain amount, and it's
There's
a seat warrants
a line
issue,
of blur.
then per the manager's request, we're going to ban you from the store, so you're not to ever return, and that's on cameras.
For all you thieves out there, you should know that
That's
in
on
Arkansas,
camera,
theft
and
does
that's
not
on
automatically
period.
land you in jail. According to the law offices of Bryce Cook, should the value of items stolen be less than $1,000, the theft will in most cases be considered a misdemeanor. However, the charge will be raised to a Class D felony if the theft was one in a series of 3 or more thefts that occurred during a 3-day period. The theft will also be bumped up to a Class D felony if the stolen property value
Okay,
was between $100 and $500
this story is really
and
short.
occurred during a state of emergency.
So there are 4.
There are
Just
other
the second one was the
circumstances
longest.
where the value of the stolen property may fall below
It flew by, though.
$1,000, but will still be classified as a Class D felony. In most cases, however, theft will be considered a Class D felony should the stolen property value fall between $1,000 and $5,000. The penalties for a Class D felony may include up to 6 years imprisonment and fines of up to $10,000. Callie Lewis was arrested for suspicion of theft of property and taken downtown to talk
Who
to
was the
Detective
man,
Hudson.
the accomplice?
Spin around, put your hands behind your back for me. You're going to be placed under arrest for suspicion of theft of property, okay? We're gonna go talk to Detective Hudson, which at that time he's gonna read you your Miranda rights. I'm not gonna ask you any questions or anything of that nature because that would infringe on your rights. I'm not gonna do that, okay? So if you have anything to say, you need to wait and save it for Detective Hudson after he reads you your Miranda rights, okay? But for right now, I'm telling you, you're under arrest for theft of property, okay? Named what happened on Friday and Saturday, okay? All right. Walk with Officer
And
Aguilar.
where's
We're
this
gonna have to
man?
do it. Is that personal property right there?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Is that your only personal property?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing else?
Is that it too?
Second, is there any way
So I'm gonna be
that
staying in jail.
Right now, you're gonna go talk to a detective, and that's gonna determine what's gonna happen.
So, wait, why is there still a bar of
You're
blur
going to talk to a
Why is
detective
it
that's gonna
blurry
determine what's the
on
next
this
process.
bar? But
What is-
yeah,
what does
if
that mean?
you're under arrest, but like you're like following the rules, like you're not trying to escape or anything, like
After she spoke to the detective,
she seems so
Kelly went
willing
court
to like
and
follow the
was
police.
served with a
Do they
Class D
actually have
felony,
to
but
put the
sadly,
handcuffs on you
there's
if
no
you're just
info
like,
on what her sentencing was.
okay, let's
But
go to the
with
cop
a
car?
Class D felony,
I
we
guess
at
they do it
least
just in
know
case,
that
but
she and her male accomplice, Nicholas Preston, stole more than $1,000 worth of goods. Unless you're Eminem in the Real Slim Shady music video, you can't just go around
Okay, this
spitting
video's
into
almost
someone's
done.
food. Well, Titania
Oh.
Hargrove decided that she was gonna spit in a police officer's food. She was once very public when she accused Bakersfield police of attacking her, but after she lost that lawsuit, she was much less vocal. The 21-year-old spent a few years working for McDonald's, but she was caught by one of her co-workers rubbing a hamburger bun on the floor and spitting on it before she served it to a Bakersfield police officer. This was all caught on
But
surveillance tape, and once
that
the
is
manager saw
weird.
the video, he informed the police.
Not all
She
police
was arrested
officers
and fired from her
are the
job.
same. They don't all
Police
think the
said you
same.
can
So
clearly see that
why
it
would
was
you
intentional.
single that one out
This
out
is
of?
not the first time she'd had a
I don't
run-in with the
understand.
law. Back when she was 19, she accused the cops of police brutality. Tatiana claimed that 2 police officers threw her to the ground and punched her, and even let
Okay,
their
she has a
dog
bad
bite her,
experience with the
all
cops,
because they
but the one
mistook
that
her
she
for a male
spat in the food,
suspect.
like
Oh, and
just
I'm
an innocent cop, like he didn't do anything, he or she.
This doesn't happen to anybody else.
She released her own video, which went viral when she spoke about what happened.
That was just an
but the
innocent
court
cop
ruled in
doing their
favor of the
job,
officers, who had a
hungry
different
for
story.
food,
The court said that they didn't
and
use
they probably
excessive
didn't.
force
Not
or
even a part
violate
of
her civil
whatever happened to
rights.
you.
So, what do you think about Tatiana spitting in the police officer's food?
That's
Does
dumb.
she deserve to go to jail, or was firing
It's
her
like
enough? Are you appalled by this behavior, or would you have done the same thing if you thought you were abused by the officials? What about the other people who
It's
were
like racist
arrested while
people,
they were
like
at
they
work?
hate everyone,
Have you ever
even
gone
though
to
like
work drunk or a bit hungover?
not
And
everyone is
do
the
you think
same.
it's fair
Like
to
just
be
because you have a bad
fired or
experience
even
with one
jailed
person,
just because you're a
like
bit
why hate
tipsy?
all of them?
Let us know what you think.
The lady
down in
that
the
spat in the
comments.
food,
We can't wait
she had a
to
bad
read them.
experience with some police
Remember to
officers.
like and
Now she hates all of
subscribe
them.
if you want to see more content
I don't
like
understand that
this,
logic.
and we'll see.
Not everyone thinks the same. Not everyone acts the same. It's like some people, they don't like people from other countries because of the countries, but just because someone's from that country doesn't mean they think the same way as the person running the country. Because that's weird. Not everyone thinks the same. Not everyone is a sheep. And so I don't understand why you take it out on some innocent person, even though they probably have the same beliefs as you and they're probably not crazy. Like, I don't understand. But I don't know what to think about that because I don't know. I'm so open-minded. Like, just because someone is from a place that you don't like doesn't mean they think the same way as the person running that country. That's so weird to me that people think like that. But anyway, that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you could check out my first channel, SEKSHI V. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.